the friend of all people of goodwill, a believer in the dignity and equality of all human beings, a fighter for justice, an apostle of peace, has been snatched from our midst by the bullet of an assassin.
From Dallas, 3 shots reportedly were fired at the motorcade of President Kennedy today near the downtown section. President Kennedy is dead, Gordon. This is official word.
The president is dead. The president, ladies and gentlemen, is dead at Parkland Hospital in Dallas.
Police have now found a foreign-made rifle. Sheriff's officers are questioning a young man who was picked up at the scene.
I positively know nothing about the situation here.
He has been shot. Oswald has been shot.
The Esplanade Ridge area, and is historically the French Creole part of town. This house has been a bed and breakfast since the 1980s, and then in 2000 the previous owner purchased it and he upgraded it and called it the Five Continents.
After 20 years in the Army, that they sent me around all over the world, so I've been on 5 of the 7 continents, and instead of buying t-shirts I bought artwork, so I had enough to fill up the house. Each had the accommodation based upon one of the continents. Before the Depression, actually from about 1918 until 1931, the house was owned by the local mafiosa during Prohibition. The house was a speakeasy. They could come in and they had a bar set up. Oftentimes it was done in teacups. They were having coffee instead of bourbon or whiskey. And oftentimes it was bootleg or made in somebody's bathtub. The house next door also had links to the mafia families.
Yeah, there was a lot of corruption in New Orleans, definitely in the 20s and 30s.
Up until probably 1940, there were books that actually listed the brothels in this area. It was called the Blue Book, and you could look in the Blue Book and find the brothel you wanted and give them a call and set up a date.
Oh, so it's kind of like the Yellow Pages.
It was the Yellow Pages for brothels of the Red Light District, yes.
Okay. And that was this whole area?
Exactly.
When we were doing research, we found that the house next door was the house that Lee Harvey Oswald grew up.
That's weird. I just got chills and you're giving me tears in my eyes. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Oswald's time in New Orleans was marked by associations with shady people, and he had an outright disdain for America. If in fact Oswald was connected to some of the organized crime figures throughout history, you can't ignore that when you wonder or ask about his relationship with these guys and the connection to the Kennedy assassination.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of history in here.
Like, we knew this was a speakeasy back during Prohibition, and we knew that organized crime kind of ran this whole area. Do you think that that kind of relates to maybe some of the spirits that are here?
Absolutely. Yeah, some crazy things happened in those days.
The way this show is kind of structured, I don't know if you're familiar with the other paranormal.
All of them, actually.
We do ours a little different. It's almost shot like you're watching a behind the scenes of a TV show getting made.
Why are they so crazy?
Okay, because they're cables.
Because it's James. He just balls everything up.
It just happens. Look, see, this is my life.
We go in and we actually tell the history of the place. And then from there, we do a paranormal investigation of the history that we find. Have you seen anything here?
I've never seen apparitions, no. I can't say that I have. Do I feel the energy here? Absolutely. There's energy here, and it's good, positive energy. But they're pretty mischievous.
Put him in that chair, like. Well, we need to pay him back, or Megan does especially.
We need to
For what? Oh,
Denim.
And we are gonna go mess with her.
That was funny. That was bad, but that was funny.
I've never been afraid to be here. And you know, I've been here alone a lot. And it's never...
See, I get good vibes here, but I don't know if I want to be.
It's really okay.
I get uncomfortable being alone knowing that something else is around me. And
Really?
I can feel...
Well, like I told you, you know, you're making a bed and you feel like,
Yeah, that's...
you know, you have to look over your shoulder to see if someone is standing over you or if someone's looking at you through the door, and then there's no one there. Especially the Eurasian front parlor. Especially that room. That room is really full of energy.
Kelly, you enjoy that.
You're gonna stay in the Eurasian or the Asian suite?
I'm Asian.
Oh, that's my room?
You're in the Eurasian suite.
Let's trade.
With the door that slams, and I'll come out of here to go walk in here, and I'm like, this door is driving me crazy, and I'll push it really hard to make sure that it's sticking, and then it'll, I mean, you gotta pull it to
Now, have
open
you
it.
ever heard it?
No.
You just see it?
Yes. So I push it to make sure that it's, and you can't move it. And yeah, it's crazy.
Oh. And this is the one that's
Yeah, and I mean, it slammed. I mean, it slammed. And it closes easy,
Mhm.
but I'll show you what it sounded like. It's like, it was like that. But this door slamming really freaked me out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was loud.
That would freak me out too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So y'all have fun. It's kind of chilly in here, huh?
Uh-huh.
You get the chills?
Yeah, a little bit.
At Jerry Lane, they rolled the red carpet out for me.
It's always been Jerry. You know what? It's tradition, it's family, and that's what keeps us coming back to Jerry Lane.
Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane.
We're a Jerry Lane family.
Always lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
We know what we're doing with technology, but we just have to bridge the gap between that technology and the end user. Technology needs to do two things for you: make you more profitable and give you a competitive advantage.
Everybody can provide a service. It's providing excellent service that makes the difference.
We are a family-owned business. Our clients are going to like the way we do business with them. We're going to treat them like family.
As our bourbon ages, a small amount evaporates. This is the angel's share, gone forever. But some liquid stays trapped deep inside the wood. This is the Devil's Cut, and we found a way to extract it. A richer, full-flavored bourbon, Devil's Cut from Jim Beam.
When you want today's hit music.
So wake me up when it's all over. And we'll never be royal.
Yeah. Listen to 102.5 WFMF.
We're done.
So what's
Where do you
next?
start that?
We're over?
Oh, you enjoy sitting up there.
Thank you. Why does that happen every time?
It wasn't that room. That wasn't,
It wasn't
the room.
that room. That room's fine.
Oh. What? I can't.
Your room is not okay.
Your room is not okay at all.
Okay.
Somebody's ringing a bell in there.
Yeah, I thought I heard bells.
You heard it too?
heard that too?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I heard in the bathroom though.
No.
In the
What?
bathroom, like I was sitting at the little vanity acting all prissy, and it came from right here, so much so that like I turned around, I was like in my head I'm like, hey, maybe there's somebody outside talking 2 floors up right by the window, because that's a logical thought. And then I was like, okay, no, and then I just got really, 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 really uncomfortable, and that's whenever I came downstairs.
But it was uncomfortable when we went back up there.
Like,
As soon as we walked in there. it was
Last time we were here, I was nowhere near this. Like I'm really uncomfortable.
It's like I told you. It's like something else is here. Like what I feel like what was here last time is not here.
Things can kind of go.
Think it's something else, like worse?
I wouldn't say worse, but I feel like whatever it is watching.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the best. When you go in certain areas, it just feels like somebody's watching. I'm not handling this okay. I felt like somebody grabbed my foot right there. I don't like that they can do stuff now. Like I felt like before it was just like EVPs or like we get activity on the radar. But like now I feel like they can actually, I mean they're freaking moving cords and like, I don't understand. Like the minute I get to the point where I think I'm okay with everything or I'm getting to the point to where I'm okay with everything, like something starts floating and then I'm not okay. I just feel like every time we get together and we do something, like there's just more.
What time is it right now?
Right now? Well, by my watch, 10:02.
Are we the only ones that heard that?
Y'all didn't hear that?
It's kind of like a crack.
Yeah, a crack right before the clock started.
No.
No, it was a voice.
It was a very clear. Came from.
You're going out of control.
Look at that.
Hey, somebody needs to go upstairs.
Great idea.
I don't want to go upstairs yet.
Ken and I will go up and do a really
We'll do a
short
short.
one.
I need a potty.
Do you want to go up with them since you have to go to the bathroom?
I think so.
Yeah. You want to go in there, Kelly?
James, I feel like you're gonna fall.
What is that?
That's you into a lamp.
I just got the super chills right here.
I can't tell if I have the chills or whatever because I'm so cold in this place.
Well, I guess, you know what, since it happened there last time, we're gonna sit right here.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Sorry. I drank a lot of tea.
So, like, do you feel anything weird here? Like, I'm okay down here. I'm just not okay.
Upstairs.
Yeah. Which was weird because it was the exact opposite.
Really? You were uncomfortable down here
Mm-hmm.
last time?
I want to go back upstairs. It was super uncomfortable right here last time. That's why they kept making me come down here.
Look at your meter.
What are some of the stories here?
Paranormal or just in general?
Can you tell us if you're a male or female? If you're male, can you make the meter jump?
Paranormal is we touched about the chairs and like the doors slamming and a really high emotional state.
We can go upstairs now.
What'd you see? Why are you running so fast? What? Are you okay?
Yeah. There's something down there.
What?
Right where we were before.
What do you mean?
I don't
Like
know.
before, like last time or
No. Like 5 minutes ago before.
Where?
Yeah.
You want to go back down? What happened? Breathe.
Sit down.
We were sitting down.
Sit down.
We're Cadillac women. I'm a cowgirl, but I like to ride in style.
I'm a broadcasting major, and I want everyone to know that I love my Cadillac SRX.
Always lead to, you can count on Jerry Lane.
When you want today's hit music. Listen to 102.5 WFMF.
As our bourbon ages, a small amount evaporates. This is the Angel's Share, gone forever. But some liquid stays trapped deep inside the wood. This is the Devil's Cut, and we found a way to extract it. A richer, full-flavored bourbon, Devil's Cut, from Jim Beam.
I really don't want to go in there.
You have to, you're the bait. I don't have a flashlight. So I don't want anything getting you.
Breathe. Sit down.
We were sitting down.
Sit down.
That's probably them closing the door.
Y'all did that right?
Well, let's go in there.
No.
Hey, let's go in there.
I think we need to make sure.
No, we can see him on the thing.
I need to stop my session.
That room's not on camera? No, that's this room.
So the meter starts shooting to red. So then I ask it, are you male or female? And then I look up and there's like this just huge shadow thing where me and you were like sitting. And it wasn't like it wasn't like casting a shadow, it was just this huge shadow.
Did you hear anything?
You just saw it and ran?
Because it went away.
Well, yeah, you ran away.
No, it went away.
Like, did it dissipate or just fade or?
It just went away.
Poof.
Did you just say poof? So it would have been right here, huh?
It was right there.
Can we play it back?
Yep.
All right, play it. I feel like we need like that earring music right now.
It's about to happen.
Oh, that was... Why can't you see it? Why can't you see it? That bothers me.
There was a black thing downstairs.
Play
Like where, Belle?
Right.
Y'all saw it?
Here. I saw it. I didn't handle it well.
We already went in there and did ours. So.
Give it a try.
I heard a
Whoa.
Good.
Where were y'all?
We were in the very back room. But that's where I heard
That's where
back there.
That's where you heard it, right?
Mm-hmm. You want to go do a session back there?
No. I mean, I guess.
Sure. It's good.
No, I guess.
What's that way?
Let me get my memorabilia.
He's got to get his recorder.
Oh, where's all my
This is Bo, Megan, James, and Kelly, and the...
What was that?
Sorry.
Oh, I heard it.
Can we get the time? 10:35:04.
What do you want to talk about?
So like when was this like involved with the underground New Orleans? Like when was this?
I think it always was part of it. It just depends on like what time period it was in. So like the 20s, you had the Prohibition and whatnot. But then once you got into the 40s, 50s, and 60s, that's whenever you got into the Red Scare period. You had the Cold War in Russia, and everybody was like super freaked out about having communists in the country. And what's ironic about that is whenever Oswald.
He lived next door.
Right, whenever he was growing up. But during the 50s and 60s, whenever the Red Scare was going on, he deflected from the nation and moved to Russia.
So that's how he didn't get questioned.
Well, no, he should have been. But then he came back after it and it wasn't a big deal. So that's why they're saying that maybe, because I mean, he joined the military.
Here, our military.
Mm-hmm. And then deflected, went to Russia during that exact time, during the Cold War, married a Russian woman, came back, and it was never spoke of again. They said that he would go around without an ID in case a cop would court him or anything like that, but like he walked around freely and it wasn't a big deal.
Oswald?
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
But like during that period of time, the Red Scare was such a huge deal that people were getting trialed and prosecuted because of that. And he pretty much was like, I'm deflecting.
When you say deflected?
Deflected.
Defected.
It's deflected.
Deflect, as in like to block?
Yes.
No, defect. Defect.
He's not defected. He's deflecting.
He defected.
Why do I get left?
I'm right here.
I feel like the fewer people in a situation makes it worse though.
I feel like something keeps grabbing my feet, and I don't understand why. Like, literally, were you filming me?
Wait, what?
It felt like someone was like grabbing.
This is what I see.
Like no, like seriously,
That's
it feels
not
like
funny when we
feels like someone's grabbing my ankles and like not.
It's not funny at all, but
Purposely trying to trip you?
No, not trying to trip me. It's just like
show me.
I don't know how to, man.
I just showed you.
Wait,
No, like grab. Show me what it feels like.
It feels like walk, like try to walk.
Oh.
That's what it feels like.
Or is it like whenever you try to run away from somebody?
No, it's like it's almost like somebody's laying on the ground and like they're grabbing.
Oh, you're giving me the chills.
But like you know what I'm talking about? Like that. I don't know what it looked like, but
I wish you could have. I tried to film it. It looked
It's
like
a-
he was walking in quicksand, kind of.
that's kind of what it feels like. It's like someone's trying to not pull you down, but like keep you. I guess they are trying to pull you down because like they're.
Oh, that's good.
Well, do you want to try another room?
Yeah, we can. Are we in the shot?
Hey, Bo, scoot up a little bit.
What?
Scoot closer towards the monkey.
What?
You didn't hear that?
Yeah, I thought that was you moving. What's it leaking?
Okay.
You're sitting oddly.
I need to be ready. This is Bo and Megan on the bed starting another
I'm getting
session.
a sharp pain in my shoulder.
Like how so?
Like under my shoulder blade.
What do you want me to do?
I'm on my third Tahoe.
And I'm on my fourth Chevy Silverado pickup.
Hey, you know I've had 4 Camaros and 5 Corvettes. Got them all from Jerry Lane.
We're proud to be a Jerry Lane family.
All lanes lead to